Yo, what's good? It's your boy 100K here at 100K Philly Sports Media, man. You know what I need y'all to do. So let's get right to it. Smash that like button. After that, hit the subscribe button. After that, go tell a friend, tell a few friends. I'm back like cook crack, man. You know what I mean? Kick it with your boy, man. Shoes off at the door. Refresh. Yo. Chill. I got my better off, you know what I mean? So she doing a little too much. But yeah, man, y'all know the rest, man. Come tap in with your boy, man. Refreshments is on me, man. So it's 4th of July today, man. You know, I don't partake. But I got hairs on me. That's what these dogs. But like I said, I don't partake, but you know, to each his own. Y'all do y'all thing, man. Now, I want to talk about, we got fight week. We already know Jaron Ennis fights this Saturday. Yeah, I mean, he fight Villa. We already know what's going to happen. Boots for the dub. Then we got Stan Jonas fighting Ortiz. That's going to be a good one. So, I want to talk about, you know, this Adrian Broner situation, right? So, Adrian Broner, right? Because a lot of people are chiming in about, you know, what happened and whatnot. But I kind of feel a little different about, like, the way everybody's looking at it and taking it. I kind of feel a little different. I mean, in some aspects, I agree with what they saying. But in overall, I'm like, I got my own opinion about the situation, right? So, I don't knock nobody for their opinion. So don't knock me for mine. I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? So, my thing is this, right? Adrian Broner, he's not new to the game, right? He been around. He's a household name by now. You know, a lot of people know who Adrian Broner is. So, you know, he was on the road to trying to revitalize his career, you know, after some setbacks, some hardships and whatnot. So, like, he was supposed to be getting his mind right. You know, he said he, you know, put the bottle down and so on and so forth. And, you know, he acknowledged, you know, a lot of stuff about him. You know, he done said in past interviews on different platforms and whatnot, right? So, he goes, I'm not gonna say the podcast was, but if you know, you know. You know what I mean? So he had to go, he was scheduled to do an interview at this podcast. Now, the casters, you know, and the production team, they was expecting him 4 days prior to him getting there. So, you know, they paid the money, you know, for the interview. I mean, it was a paid interview. They paid him. He was supposed to be there. He didn't show up when he was supposed to show up. He showed up 4 days later. He gets to the interview. First thing he does is ask for the rest of the money, the balance. They pay him his balance, so now they owe him $0. They squared away. Mind you, he get there, he's highly intoxicated. Not knowing how many, he might have been up for 2-3 days. Drinking, binging, doing whatever. You know, we don't know what else he do behind closed doors. He's a grown man. You know, he got his own demons he battling, man. And I'm not going to be hard on him, nor am I going to be soft on him either, because at the end of the day, you're a grown man and he know better, man. You know, you're a professional. You know what I mean? I expect the ignorance from people in the streets that don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got, you know, that's not around millionaires or billionaires, you know, all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? For a majority of the year. For a few years now. You dig what I'm saying? You around people with money. You have money. but your money has to be micromanaged because you ain't got this right. You see what I'm saying? But he's supposed to be working on that. We don't know what's really going on with him. Like I said, he just finished winning the fight. Looked good. So we like, all right, AB back. He focused. I guess the binging was a celebration from him getting his victory. I don't know. So anyway, like I said, so he's on an interview. They interviewing him. He starts getting emotional. You know, talking about Al Heyman, you know, how much he loved him. And, you know, so if you've seen parts of the interview, you know what was said. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the video had to get taken down because they was getting a lot of heat and backlash from, you know, clearly he was intoxicated. Clearly. You know what I mean? So everybody's on the tip like, why put that out there? You know, it was distasteful, you know, this, that, and the third. I get that. I agree. Like, they shouldn't have aired the interview. They shouldn't have. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have. At the same token, they paid for that interview. They paid for that. So not only did Adrian Broner show up to the interview 4 days late, he showed up with his entourage, right? So if I'm in Adrian Broner's entourage, me personally, I'm not letting that interview happen, first and foremost. I'm showing up there, I'm getting right with the producer or the host of the podcast. I'm like, look, he ain't in no condition to be giving no interview. He here because he's supposed to have been here 4 days ago, but he's here now. But clearly, y'all see what condition he in. He is in no condition to give you an interview right now. Especially an interview of any quality or substance, because he's under the influence. Who knows what he's going to say or how he's going to react and stuff like that. He's unhinged right now. He's, you know, he's unpredictable right about now. So you don't know what's going to happen. So, look, I understand money was paid. Look, take this deposit back. I'm giving that money that they gave him. I'm taking it off for AB. Like, look, let me get that. You might be mad right now, but you'll thank me later on. Give me that. I'm passing that back. Like, no, listen. All right, cool. Take that. How much y'all gave him from the rip to get here? All right, we're going to get that reimbursed. Or we can leave that as a deposit. When he's ready to come back and do this interview, when he's focused and you know, on a much better frequency, then we come back and we can, you know, pick up where we left off. But I'm not allowing this interview to take place right now because he ain't in no condition to get no interview. That's what I would have did. Whether I got fired for it or not. Like I said, he'd have thanked me later on. I mean, when he sobered up, you know what I'm saying, and came to his senses, he probably would have thanked me. You know what I'm saying? So his entourage that was there, they didn't do him no service. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm like, I get they shouldn't have aired the interview. But on the same token, it was business. And they paid money. So ain't nobody was talking about they getting their money back and stuff like that. So like they paid money and it wasn't no couple out. They paid some stacks. You know what I mean? They paid a couple racks. They paid for the interview, man. So like he's a grown man. Y'all was his handlers. Y'all could have deaded that from the gun bust. We wouldn't be talking about this right now. But y'all proceeded to let him give the interview. So when y'all proceed to let him get an interview, that is fair game for them to let it fly then. Because they paid for that interview, man. You know, I know it's distasteful. A lot of people are not going to agree with me, but that's real because if the shoe was on the other foot and you was that part of that podcast and you paid AB to come to your platform and conduct the interview, and he came in that condition and you done kicked out a couple thousand already, and tightened him up when he got there on the balance, oh, you gonna conduct your interview and you gonna drop that video. And you gonna drop that video. Like niggas be frauding, man. They talking crazy now, but they would have did the same thing them Bulls did, man. Had they put out that coin like them Bulls did for that interview. So for AB ain't got to be mad at nobody but himself because he put himself in that position, man. He did that. He's not a child no more, man. He's a grown man. You expect shit like that from a little boy, man. You know, teenagers, man. You a grown ass man. So like people gotta stop babying the ball and you know showing all this crazy sympathy. I sympathize with the fact that he better than them demons. I sympathize with that. I sympathize with the fact that he needs some help. That he need to get real help. I sympathize with the fact he got the wrong people in his corner. He got the wrong niggas around him. I feel sorry for him for that. But I don't feel sorry for a nigga that know right from wrong. A nigga that know he got to handle business. He got to take care of business, man. Like, business is first. Like, all that partying and all that come afterwards, man. You know, when it's time to party. Right now, we taking care of business, man. Like, I got to go here. I got to do this, that, and the third. I ain't got time to be drinking. I ain't got time to smoke. I ain't got time to do none of that. I got to do this interview today. I got to do this one on Wednesday. I got to go here. I got to be here on Saturday. This whole week, I can't do nothing. I got to chill. I got to stay focused because I got business to take care of. All that party, that shit come afterwards, man. If that's what you do, if you indulge. I don't indulge. You know what I mean? But if I did, that's, you know, I'm going to handle it the right way. But like I said, man, people like really like, they coming for the platform, you know. But like I said, y'all mad at them for letting the interview, for airing the interview, but they took the interview down. So they put it out, but then they took it down once they start getting the backlash. And people still talking, oh, they shouldn't have did this. They said, man, them people paid money. They paid money for that interview, man. Now had they would have done the interview, right, but then money would have got reimbursed, and then they still aired, then now I'm in agreement. Yeah, them niggas foul as shit. But that wasn't the case, man. Ain't nobody talking about the money that they put out for the interview, and you know that wasn't reimbursed. Ain't nobody talking about the money. That's what I'm playing on. Like they paid for this interview. So once they paid for it, it's fair game after that, man. That's a business, and that's business. And he came there in that condition. He did it to himself, man. But like I said, at the end of the day, his handlers, the people that was there, they knew better, man. And they knew that they shouldn't have let that interview happen. So they the ones you should be mad at, for real, for real. I really can't be mad at them people for coming out their pocket for money to conduct this interview, right? And they paid their money. That's my whole thing, man. It's business. They paid their money, man. So y'all let the interview go down. Listen, man, it's fair game for them to upload, man. That's my take on it, man. But like I said, me, I'm a different individual. Like, if I paid this boy bread, he come to me like that. Listen, yo, man, come here and holler at you real quick. I already see what's going on with dude, right? Listen, I ain't interviewing him right now. Yeah, this my fact. Y'all can chill for a little bit just to let it sober up, you know what I mean? Some waters over here, you know what I'm saying? Let's try to get him, you know, a little bit more coherent, you know what I'm saying? And we can reschedule this, man. You know, like we can reschedule this because like I don't think he ready for this interview, man. I think he need to go get some rest. You know what I mean, come back on a better day and we pick up right there. You know what I mean? Hold on to that little deposit. Hold on to that. You know what I mean? I'll tighten you up on the flip side. When he come back 100% clear-minded, focused, you know what I mean, to get this interview out the way, I'll you know, square you off on the balance, and we go from there. That's how I would have handled the situation. I wouldn't have conducted the interview. You know what I mean? Like I said, but I'm speaking of how I would have handled the business. You know what I mean? That's their platform. That's their business. That's what's going on over there. But like I said, I'm not playing devil advocate. I'm just giving up. I'm just like got to keep it funky. You know what I mean? When it comes to the business and how everything went down and what should have happened and what didn't happen. You know what I mean? I can't call them boys slimy, they out of pocket, they slime balls, this, that, and the third. I be hearing a lot of people coming at them boys, but I'm like, damn, like that's crazy because nobody's taking into the fact that these boys paid money. And like a lot of people that's throwing them shots at them, if they would have paid money, I know for a fact they'd have did the same thing, man. And that would have been their excuse, man. Listen, I paid money for that video. I paid money for that interview, man. I gave him $10,000 for that interview. Niggas would have uploaded, man. It's more than just clicks, likes, and all that. I get it. But at the same token, like I said, we not dealing with a child. We dealing with a grown man that knows business, man, and knows better. You know what I mean? And he knows better, man. So that's all I got right now for that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. You know what I mean? Agree, disagree, whatever, man. Hit me in the comment section. That's all I got on that aspect. You know what I mean? I'm going to tap back in. I'm a little frustrated what's going on with them right now. That's why I didn't talk about them right now. They getting on my damn nerves with this hard and shit and all this dumb shit. You know what I mean? But look, like I said, y'all stay safe, man. Y'all stay sucker free. And you already know the rest, man. Stay forever sturdy. Peace.